Have you heard that you can buy a house with 0% down payment? Cesar, thank you for being here with me today.
Thank you for having me, Anel.
Have you heard of down payment assistance?
Anel, every client that called me, they ask me, is it a good time to buy a house right now? The answer is completely yes, because programs like this one, down payment assistance, where you can buy a house with zero down, that has been around for a while, is now more popular than ever because now it's buyer's market.
Right. It's a lot more competitive than they have been in the past. The interest rates are up there, probably equivalent to a standard FHA or conventional loan. So it's a great time to use these strategies because we can couple the down payment assistance with an experienced realtor that's going to negotiate with you for the seller to give you some concessions to help you pay for the closing costs, which is easiest explained is when you go buy a car, because even if you haven't purchased a home, you've purchased a car. It is not just a sticker price. You have to pay title, taxes, insurance, all of that paperwork.
Which is pretty much like 3%.
All of that paperwork would be considered closing cost in a home. So that is actually around 3% of the purchase price that your realtor, Cesar, can help you negotiate with the seller. How does that work?
You know what? Now we're in buyer's market, which is a great time to buy a property because as a realtor, our job is to protect you as a buyer and try to get the most out of buying a house. When before, a couple of years ago, even a year ago, when you buy in a house, you have to pay for closing costs. You have to pay above the price. When now you can actually request some closing costs from the seller, and the seller, even though is not obligated to give it, so most of the time we are able to negotiate that to get you the closing costs. So bottom line, you can buy a house with zero down, like really not putting any money down out of your pocket, which is very attractive.
Absolutely. And then if you couple that with the fact that the first month in your mortgage is skipped, you can get into your property and pretty much have a little bit of extra cash to put to your house.
Tell us a little bit about the rents. Rents are going sky high. Rents are very expensive nowadays. And even though you're buying a property right now and you might be paying $500 more or whatever more that you actually paying in the rent, eventually it's going to catch up where the rent are going to be higher than if you bought the property today. Tell us a little about that.
Well, the average in California in rent is between 10 to 12% increase per year. So if you secure your house payment today, even if it's a little more costly than the rent is today, within 2 to 3 years, that rent will catch up and then surpass what you will be paying for your mortgage payment.
So if they would have bought a property 10 years ago where the rent, just to give an example, was $1,200, $1,300, depending on where you are, where the same rent nowadays, 10 years later, is $4,500, you know what? If you bought a house 10 years ago, your payment would have been the same for the next 30 years, plus you're getting equity into your property and you're not paying the mortgage for your landlord and making his property payment, correct?
Absolutely. So if you want to get the process started, give me a call at 760-594-0608.
Again.
760-594-0608. And if you want to find the perfect home, call Cesar.
Or you can reach me at 760-535-4429. Again, 760-535-4429. My name is Cesar Khandjian from PHF Realty Group. Anel G. Moore. I'll be talking to you guys later. Anel, thank you for having me. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Don't wait to buy a house. Buy now.